Shot clock is at 5. Hardaway puts up a 3 and nails it as Cantor hit the floor.
Good screen by Cantor to free up Hardaway that time.
Tim Hardaway.
2 consecutive hoops now for Hardaway.
There's Hardaway, and he will head to the free throw line.
He's diminutive, though. Hardaway's 6'6", Powell maybe 6'3".
O'Quinn underneath for Hardaway. Here's Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. First Nick in double figures. He now has 11. There's Pirtle, double team, lost the handle.
Yeah, good swarm in interior D that time. Hardaway begging for the ball.
Hardaway driving on Siakam.
Amazing grace by Tim now. Invincible. Hardaway
from 3. Nearly had it intercepted, kept alive by McDermott, and then rejected by Valanciunas. Here is Hardaway from 3. His third of the game.
Hardaway, hotter than July today. Oh,
Judas unable to hit.
Hardaway blocking it from behind.
And then Hardaway finds Cantor and the foul.
That's your boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. 38 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. The $72 million man. I got to give a big shout out to Tim Hardaway, man. I've been blasting on him for most of the season. But he's really been playing a good basketball game. All right. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. I got a lot to give thanks for. One of them is the New York Knicks. This your boy Simeon Russell, Knicks family. What's poppin'? We about to get into this. I'm not going to keep you long tonight. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Got family here. I just wanted to jump in and celebrate with everybody with this very good victory. But I do want to talk about Tim Hardaway Jr. a little bit. I'm going to talk about the importance of this win and take a look into the future. 20 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 45% from the field. That's Tim Hardaway's numbers over the last 10 games. There's 3 reasons I believe Hardaway is pulling down these kind of numbers. 1, he's going to the basket consistently. Earlier in the season, and it's still early in the season, but earlier in the season, Hardaway was kind of hanging around that 3-point line, waiting for people to drive and kick. Now, he's getting the ball, making up his mind to get to the basket. And it's an effective tool for Hardaway because he has quick feet, a strong body, and he can get in the air. So it's a problem for defenders. Because once Hardaway starts to go to the basket, they have no choice but to respect it and give him some space. Then it opens up a nice open look from 3 or mid-range. Number 2, shot selection. Hardaway is much more calculated now with his shots than he was earlier in this season. He's taking his time. He's letting the game come to him. And because of it, his field goal percentage is rising. Number 3, Hardaway is no longer thinking on the floor. He's playing instinctively. Earlier in the season, it looked like he wasn't sure where to be. He wasn't sure exactly where he was going to get the ball, which could have been part of the reason he was forcing up shots. Now he looks much more comfortable recognizing his time to shoot. He still forces some things here and there, and that's Hardaway. We're going to have to live with that. But he looks much more comfortable understanding his spots on the floor. And it's causing him to have better shot selection, as we mentioned earlier, shoot a higher percentage, and just play an instinctive game instead of worried about if he's in the right spot or in the right position, or is this the right shot to take. And it's helping his game. If Hardaway can continue to grow in the offense, remain patient, don't worry about the $72 million and trying to prove to everyone. Just play your game. Remain patient, take good shots, and go to the basket. He'll have a career year. while shooting a good percentage from the floor. So shout out to you, Tim Hardaway. I bashed you a lot, so I got to give you the shout out when it's due. Shout out to you, my brother. 28-0 third quarter run for the Knicks. Historic. They end up winning the quarter 42-10, but basically they shut the Raptors down in that third quarter. And this game was a big win for the Knicks for a couple of reasons. One, the Raptors are an Atlantic Division rival, usually a top 4 team in the East, and sometimes even contending for that top spot in the East. So this game proved to the Knicks, at least, that they can compete with those top teams in the East. Yes, they beat the Cavs earlier in the season, had a 23-point lead on them in the second game. But, of course, that comes with caveats. Isaiah Thomas is out. The Cavs at that point were struggling with chemistry issues. They didn't beat Boston. Got blown out by Boston. Probably the worst game of the season. But tonight, the Raptors were at full strength. And they beat them. And they handled them. Not just beat them. They handled them. A strong win. A confidence-building win. Another reason this was a big win is because it propels us. It gives us a little bit of separation in our record. We're now 10-7 going into the Hawks game. We should beat the Hawks. Now think about that a little bit. In preseason, we weren't supposed to beat anybody. Now we're saying this is a game that we should win, and rightfully so. We should win this game. We beat the Hawks. We're now 11-7 going into the Houston game. And then the Houston game will be a really good test for us. But Houston isn't the only test for us. The road is also a test for us. Currently, we're 1-4 on the road, 1 win in Cleveland. But we haven't played well. And the schedule couldn't have been set up any better. We traveled to Toronto. Got blown out. A lot of talk about, hey, we got to start bringing the same energy on the road. So we come back home for 2 games. Versus the Clippers, versus Toronto. Reestablish that energy. Pull out 2 good wins. And now go back on the road. And our first game on the road is the Hawks. A team that we should beat. And then we get to go to Houston and test ourselves. Hey, we don't have to go to Houston and win. But we need to bring the energy. We need to go into their arena where we know the crowd is going to be into it because Houston is playing well. Chris Paul is back. And prove that we belong. We don't have to win the game. Let's just go play well. So we have a couple of tests to grade over the next few days. But I want to ask you guys a question. KP, is he coming back down to earth? Or is it the elbow? Talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I want to apologize to you that this is so short. Not much analysis. But I just wanted to celebrate with you a little bit over this great win. Historic third quarter. And of course, to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. So I'll definitely be back Friday. And I'll holler at you then.